This flight was so spectacular, it literally brought tears to my eyes. I've been spending a few days in Talkeetna, Alaska during the wintertime, learning to fly an airplane on skis. It's definitely a fun and a challenging experience. I'd certainly recommend it, more of which you can see in this series if you go back and see the training there. The learning experiences themselves and flying in this part of Alaska has been fun, but the surrounding environment really is what puts the cherry on top. And a nice cozy cabin, clear blue skies, crisp air that makes you feel alive. This training and adventure hub at Alaska Floats and Skis is not only perfect, it's a nice relaxing spot for my wife as well during her birthday weekend. While she takes an extra long nap in the morning, I head out for the last flight of my course, mountain flight training in the famous Denali National Park. Let's jump in the airplane and head up into the mountains together.
All right, you ready? You got the starter.
Now, are we stuck?
No, give it a little more power.
We're stuck.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Little encouragement's all I needed. All right, let's pull that power back a little bit. There you go.
Oh yeah, man, this thing steers way better.
Oh yeah. And here's our tracks over here.
Yep.
So let's follow those.
Oh, this is night and day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keep pumping my head.
I know. That happens to me too. All right, let's go and bring the power back a tiny bit. Start that turn. All right, ready when you are. All right. There's the bump. Right there. Tails off the ground. We're in the air. Nice takeoff.
Thanks. Woohoo! Wave to him.
Wow, look at that.
Man.
Crystal clear.
All right, our weather predictions were correct. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful. You know how tall Denali is? Like,
I believe it's 20,319 feet.
so people, that mountain right there is that tall. That gives you perspective. And we are currently at 6,000 feet. Gives you perspective on how big this thing is. It's actually hard to, I don't know, relay that perspective.
All right, so you can kind of see our first pass that we're coming up on here. It's going to be Floss Gap. Get it, floss, because moose's tooth, broken tooth.
Nice.
Going in between the teeth. It's actually the only, all these are white peaks here, but if you look straight ahead, there's the only rocky peaks out there. See those?
Yeah, it's the three, kind of looks like three fingers on it.
A little bit, yeah. So the big one, the big square looking one on the left, that's moose's tooth, excuse me.
Okay.
And the one on the right that's kind of pointy is the broken tooth.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we're actually going to hit that little horseshoe gap in the middle there.
Wow.
I'm also going to show you our mountain pass technique that we teach here. All right, we're at 8,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and start trimming getting the setup for a cruise. All right, so our next call is when we're going to be over the toe of the roof. This little gap in the mountains, that's Alder Gap. That's our next reporting point.
Okay. Just kind of thinking, like, I wonder why it's like a human instinct to just be in awe about something like this, you know?
Rocks.
Because, like, everyone that sees it is just blown away.
Yeah.
Maybe not the snow, like, you know, there's some Floridians out there like, ah,
like,
man,
hard
snow's
pass.
awful. But they can still look at this and appreciate just how,
the beauty of it.
yeah, and that it's just like an instinct, you know?
I think it's the perspective, you know, like you know, when you're in the city or you're in a populated area, you're so just kind of engrossed in your life.
Right.
And nothing else matters except like what you're doing. But then you get out here and we really get an idea of how small we are.
True.
Mountain traffic base rate 12 Sierra Tango at 8,000 over the toe of the roof, headed for Alder Gap Mountain.
Gosh, those peaks are just something else. I'm gonna set this guy right here.
We're not even halfway up there.
I know. We're in like the child's play right now. The lighting's so nice on this backside.
Mountain traffic base rate 12 Sierra Tango, 8,000 feet over Alder Gap, heading for Floss Gap Mountain traffic. There's not a single soul out here. Alright, so now we're getting a little closer to our first pass here, our first big pass.
Okay.
So what we do whenever we'll cross it is we'll actually fly directly at the Moose's Tooth. It's going to feel very weird because we'll be flying right at that rock face. But once we get to a spot where we're comfortable distance from it, we'll actually turn and parallel the pass. And what we'll do is as we're kind of coming up on the actual pass, we'll pick a reference point on the other side, something stationary like a significant rock formation, something that we can easily identify. And we're gonna monitor the movement of that reference point in reference to the pass itself.
Okay. Man, it doesn't look like we're gonna make it.
I know,
here.
it feels like we're not high enough, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's
we're
tripping me out.
I think that pass bottoms out at about 7,000 feet.
Wow.
Something like that.
I mean, 1,000 feet is still pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. This will be so cool. There's Denali. Clear as day, so you can't really tell, but that is a big peak. And that wall of granite right there is about 6,000 feet tall. What's the name of the gap? Floss.
Floss Gap. Or flossing the teeth.
Jeez, man, this is outside my comfort zone.
Yeah, if you do start getting a little uneasy, if you get like actually really getting uneasy, let me know though.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just saying. I so far I trust you. But this is wild.
A little different than what you're used to. I'm
and
sure.
It drops off the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
There's actually a
like
another
opened up.
Yeah, there's another glacier on the other side there.
Wow.
It's Buckskin Glacier, I think. And then Buckskin Pass is immediately to the left.
Wow.
And then we'll be in the amphitheater.
Wow.
So what we'll do here, just a little bit of forward planning, is if we do get over there and we are getting pushed down too much, that does make me a little concerned about the rest of the flight.
Okay.
So if that does happen, we'll just make a right turn and exit. We'll probably just follow the route down. And
yeah, dude, it's gorgeous over here too.
I think that'll be good enough.
Cool.
I don't want to push our luck, of course.
There's 747 pass.
Yep.
Oh my word.
Mountain traffic 812 Sierra Tango 8,500, about 5 miles southeast of Moose's Tooth. Gonna floss the gap.
Hey y'all, a real quick message here. If you're enjoying this video and doing flight training now or in the near future, check out our online ground school. Pass the written test, prepare for flight training, and become a safe aviator. And you get to support this channel at the same time. Join today at angleofattack.com. Alright, back to the video.
Alright, we're just about there. It feels very unnatural because we're just flying directly at this massive rock face, you know?
Yeah.
Easy to get disoriented, so you got to really make sure you're trusting your instruments, you know, scanning other references. You don't want to just fixate on that one point because it's really easy for it to mess with your depth perception. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room.
Wow, man. Wow. There's Broken Tooth on the right, correct?
Yep, that's it.
This is Moose's Tooth.
Like a broken canine.
Yeah, man. Now I see why.
Yeah, it's funny. You hear the names, and then you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Gosh, I want to cry. It's so beautiful.
It is. Amazing. I get a little bit closer. Still got plenty of room off our right. All right, I'm gonna start paralleling the pass here. Actually, I'm getting a little bit of descending air here. If you look at that VSI, you can see it.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, it stopped. I think we're good. We're gonna commit.
Okay.
So we're turning into the pass. Actually getting a little bit of rising air here. We're gonna let that nose come down a little bit. Pick up some of that airspeed.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
There you go, there's your first pass.
Dude. Oh my god.
Isn't that amazing? Now we've got all this open air here to work with too. The Buckskin Pass is our next one. It's right here, so I'm actually going to kind of hug the side of the Moose's Tooth.
Okay.
That way, again, we're utilizing all this extra space off our right side, so if we need to turn around, we got an easy shot. Luckily, this pass is a lot lower, as you can see that. I mean, it's it's right there.
It's just nothing.
Make a call real quick. Mountain traffic 812 Sierra Tango 8500, just past the Floss Gap, heading for Buckskin Gap. Mountain. All right. Yeah, what'd you think of that?
I've literally got tears in my eyes. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
So amazing.
Man, what a beautiful day. We really lucked out here. All right, so I'm gonna kind of hug the terrain here. We've still got a lot of room off our right. Look at that snow mass right there.
Oh my gosh, what? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. So I'm gonna turn parallel a little bit. Got plenty of room regardless, I mean. But I'm gonna go ahead and do our technique just to be safe.
Sure.
All right, we got a lot of room off our right. Got my reference point over there, not moving at all. We're gonna commit. Gentle turn.
I really like this strategy a lot.
Yeah, it adds a lot of comfort in my opinion.
Yep, me too.
Let that nose come down a little bit so we can punch through that air. Gotta be careful, we don't want to overspeed the prop. That's why we don't want to just dive at it.
Right.
There
Gosh,
we go.
Look at Denali. Oh my gosh.
Mountain traffic 812 Sierra Tango 8200 at Buckskin Gap entering the amphitheater. We'll be circling. Mountain traffic. We are in the Ruth Amphitheater.
Wow.
Letting our inner Don Sheldon come out. So we're actually going to hug the right side here because there's a bit of a etiquette to the amphitheater.
Okay.
Where you just make counterclockwise circles.
That's good to know.
Yeah, because you know there can be a lot of traffic out here. Not right now, obviously.
People setting up to land on the glacier and things, or just staying high like we are.
Yeah, and then there's just a lot of traffic. You know, you got to be careful. So yeah, the recommendation is to make counterclockwise circles.
Makes sense.
So, you know, some of this snow, some of this ice has been around for just millions of years. And over the course of time, there's all this tremendous pressure pushing down on the ice, you know, from feet of snow over and over and everything like that. So over time, that weight pushes down so dramatically that it actually begins to squeeze out the impurities in the ice, kind of like wringing out a washcloth. And that's how you get that really pure, deep blue color in the ice.
Interesting.
So anytime you see that blue ice, just know that that stuff has been there, I mean, millions of years.
There is the mountain, folks.
There it is right there in all its glory. So this little thing that juts out right here is Mount Danbeard.
Okay, I like Danbeard.
Yep. If you look closely, you can actually see the Sheldon Chalet coming into view right ahead of us.
Where is it?
Right in the shadow over there.
Okay.
There's a tiny little ridge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay.
This time I'm going to parallel it off the right side because there's a lot more room off this left side here.
Great.
All right, so we're going to turn to parallel the mountain here. Aiming for this little pass. Again, I know I've got plenty of room already. We're also on the upwind side, so we should be getting some rising air as we get closer. There it is, I think. And we're going to commit. Turning into the pass, letting that nose come down just a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty spectacular, huh? This is unreal. This view down the Ruth, man, it's just blows me away every time.
It's really cool when you're low.
Oh, I
and
bet.
You're about 1,000 feet off the deck. I mean, not super low, but then those mountains around you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's just completely awe-inspiring. All right, man, you should be getting a really sweet view of the chalet here. I'm gonna put it right off your side.
I do see it down there.
Mountain traffic, 812 Sierra Tango, just a little bit south of Danbeard, headed for Pittock Pass, mountain traffic. So here's Pittock Pass. So I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna try and cut this one a little bit lower too. So we're paralleling the pass. Got our avenue of escape off to the right. Looks good. I'm not seeing any descending air. And we'll just commit to the pass. It's all downhill from here. We've got a super clear, easy flight from here.
Oh my word.
Alright, I'm just gonna start a nice gentle descent.
Yeah, man.
Mountain traffic 812 Sierra Tango, 7,500, just hit Pittock Pass. We'll be descending down the Tokasitna mountain traffic.
Oh man.
What a day. What a day. Oh, look at this. This looks like a frozen waterfall here. Look at
that spine.
Look at that. That is amazing.
Well, folks, that's a wrap on the ski flying series. A huge thanks to Alaska Floats and Skis for the unforgettable memories and top-notch training. For sure, plan on making this a vacation spot, whether you come during the winter and fly skis or during the summer and you fly on floats. It's just a place where you can mix in some flight training to a vacation, and it's almost like you're living in a completely different world. It's certainly a pilot paradise. As always, like this video if you thought the views and training were great, hit that subscribe button to get more like it in the future, and turn on notifications to be the first to see it. Thanks for coming along, and until next time, throttle on.